Hello, hello. Hello, hello. What's up, kings and queens? Just Do It June is in full effect and we are halfway through. So I figure it is time to take the gloves off and remind you that God has so many things planned for you that it is going to blow your mind. Now, while we're in the midst of mind blowing, I would like to talk a little bit about a couple of things that's getting me fired up now that we're going into Juneteenth. So I do not want to forget to acknowledge Happy Pride Month. Woo, woo. Everybody who's going for the gusto, I'm here with you. Your girl supports. Okay? Juneteenth is my passion because it's something that is near and dear to me. So I want to talk a little bit about some things that I've been researching, and I hope that at the end of this little mini information that we can remind ourselves why we are still to be encouraged in what we got going on. All right, so let's start off going straight for the hip. Did you know that at the pinnacle of its institution in America, there was about 4 million slaves? Someone in our ancestry was on a plantation or owned by a white family. And in this, they had no earnings. They had no money. They were not taught how to save. They are not financially or fiscally responsible. They are just handed down the scraps from the master's table. And just a scant 150 years later, and I use 150 years loosely, we have billionaires that are Black in this country. Let me go ahead and get a hand up for that. Thank you, Lord. Okay, now before you say it is nowhere near equal, we already recognize that. But what we are learning in Just Do It June is to also give gratitude and appreciation for the things that are. So I'm thankful. Now, the other thing that I thought was pretty ironic, that when we talk about slavery and we talk about our grandmother's traditions and things that they've handed down, having to be able to be quiet because you didn't want to speak out of turn and be beaten, having to be able to fit into the European world so that you can get jobs and own homes and raise your family in a place that you can hand down things. It's a lot of trauma created in that. But I wanted to encourage you that even though you shouldn't have to be, we are still a resilient people. And so as you continue to build your businesses, as you continue to grow, educate, and develop yourselves, as you continue to unlearn the wrong and relearn the right, as you continue to find facts and uncover mysteries about your history, I salute you. I want you to stay focused in what you have to do as well. Just because you're not given a fair chance doesn't mean you're not given a chance. Go after it. Just because you're not treated fairly doesn't mean that you can't go places where you're treated more fairly. Go after it. If people don't recognize you for all the melanin that sits at that table, baby, get up and go build your own table and build your own house. Okay? Let me give you a couple facts. I use facts loosely also because it's Google. But the dollars is pretty close, okay? So, remember we talked about the 4 million slaves at the pinnacle of the institution of slavery. Yes, yes. After that, let's talk a little bit about how there are 2,755 billionaires across the globe. 724 of them are in the U.S. 7 of them are Black. Okay, 724 billionaires in the U.S., 7 of them are Black, and this is as of April 21st. So if we've got another Black billionaire since then, I don't know about it. Okay, 7 of them are Black. 0.97% of United States billionaires look like me. Now that could be discouraging, except for the fact that this is a story of how if you want something done, you just got to do it. Let me tell you why, okay? Because according to the Forbes 400 list, there are quite a few billionaires on there that I want to share a little thing about. Now, I'm only just going to talk about the women right now because you know who run the world, girls. Okay, so Alice Walton, y'all know who that is? Alice Walton is the only daughter of Walmart founder Sam Walton. I'm going to put a pin there. Okay, let's talk about Mackenzie Scott, currently at 45 bill. Okay, Mackenzie Scott is an author and the ex-wife of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Now, I will let you decide which one got her the billions. I'll give you a hint, it wasn't the book. Okay, Julia and her 3 children inherited 42% stake in Koch Industries, Coach, not sure, hope it's Coach, from her husband David, who died, God rest your soul, David, in August 2019. Jacqueline Mars. Jacqueline Mars owns an esteemed 1/3 of Mars, the world's largest candy maker, founded by her grandfather. Abigail Johnson has served as CEO of Fidelity Investments since 2014, when she took over for her father, and has been chairman since 2016. Ann Walton is a daughter of Bud Walton, who helped his brother Sam build Walmart into a retail giant. Now, I'll leave them there, and I'll let you tell me what you think the common denominator is of these wonderful people that I just listed. I'll wait. Legacy wealth, what we like to call old money, the hand down, the trade in, the help out. Woo! Let's talk about our wonderful 7 black billionaires. Tyler Perry, his mom and them rich? No, he got it out the back of his car. Jay-Z, his mom and them rich? No, Murcielago. Okay. Jordan, his mom and them rich? No, he shot 4,500,623 free throws. I made that number up off the top of my head, but y'all get the picture. Kanye West. Now, bless Kanye's heart, his mom and them didn't have it either. Oprah. Did somebody hand Oprah down a syndicated TV show? Her mom and them rich? Matter of fact, Oprah just made up with her mama a little bit ago because they were at odds. And Oprah was real good at hiding that baby. But you see, she didn't marry nobody because Oprah said, this money mad. Okay, David Stewart. Y'all know David Stewart? Look him up, okay? Because he did a lot, and I'm not going to go through it. What we got to do is be better at learning about the people who weren't athletes or entertainers. And Robert F. Smith, richest black man in the United States, currently $6 billion and rising. Every last billionaire on that list, self-made, okay? Every last one of them. And the highest is $6 billion. The other young women that I read to you, and I didn't even want to go into the men because that just made me mad. The other young women that I read to you were all given a piece, given a cut, handed off, etc. from legacy wealth. The great-granddaughters and great-great-granddaughters and great-great-great-grandsons of slaves are now billionaires in the country that used them as chattel. So I want that to be an encouraging thought, because that lets me know that even in oppression, even in neglect, even in unfair treatment, even in discrimination, even in unfair imprisonment, even in police brutality, even in unfair labor laws, because we not going to act like they still don't exist, even when you have people who are your bosses, who want to give you an empathetic response but cannot relate to your tragedy and trauma that you are still trying to push through day after day because your brothers and sisters are out here dying, baby, you still can get your purpose done in this earth. So with that, I say, just do it. Because you know who just did it? Oprah. You know who just did it? Tyler. You know who just did it? Diddy with his crazy self. No, he's not a billionaire, but he's well on his way, baby. $885 million. You know who just did it? Rihanna. Shout out to Rihanna and Savage Fenty. 600 mil growing. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you can do anything you put your mind to. Allies, fellow black and brown people, you can do anything you put your mind to. What unites us is greater than what divides us, and we got to connect a little bit differently. So I implore you, for Just Do It June, day 15, that you take time to think about where you could be, where you came from, and make your posterity bigger than your past. Love y'all. Have an amazing day. Oh, just do it. Oh, just do it.